Hello, adventurers. This is Zed with ZXS Gaming, and welcome back. Final Fantasy XIV tips, tricks, guides, how-tos, and other shenanigans. Today, we are going to open up the Gold Saucer. Say, what is the Gold Saucer? Well, if you like gambling, if you like casinos, yeah, that's right. Final Fantasy has its own casino inside the game. So, let's get to it. We are in Ul'dah with Zalcan here. And it's raining outside. We are just outside of the main Aetheryte down there. And we are going to talk to this guy. Well-heeled youth. The only requirement that I'm aware of for this quest is you must be level 15. Once you get to level 15, you can open up the Gold Saucer. Alright. It Could Happen to You is the name of the quest. Well-heeled youth on Emerald Avenue appears to have been the beneficiary of some good fortune and may not be adverse to sharing it. Do be careful with those. Break anything, and I should be forced to deduct it from your salary. Nice. Beg pardon? What is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not-so-small fortune in prizes, ably won by yours, truly, in the Gold Saucer. You have heard of the Gold Saucer. Nay, ye gads, man. You might at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultanate's newest and finest place of entertainment. Thrilled to the sight of majestic birds roaring down the straits at the Chocobo races, pit your wits against your peers at the Triple Triad tables. At the Gold Saucer, one can do this and all more. And if you know what you're about, you'll walk out a wealthier man than you entered. There's a better place to shake off one's cares after a grueling day of promenading. I've never heard of it. Did I mention that the female attendants are particularly easy on the eye? Wink, wink. Ah, but I dare say you'd rather discover them for yourself. Yes, I'd wager you're wondering just how, in Thal's good name, you can experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer firsthand. Am I right? Or am I right? Ha! I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Consider it a gift from one eligible young man about town to another. Just show the ticket to the lovely girl in uniform over at the landing, and you'll have a seat on the next airship bound for revelry and riches. Be fairly warned, though, you may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the Triple Triad tables. Nay, not so much as 1 ounce. Aha. Alright. Present the golden airship ticket at the airship landing. Alright. Let's head over to the airship landing. Airship landing. This is the reception desk for flights bound for the Manderville Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask that you submit your ticket for inspection. You do have a ticket, yes? Why, sure. It appears that everything is in order. An airship will be departing shortly before the next bell. Shall I reserve a seat for you? Yes. Just remember, folks, what happens at the Gold Saucer stays at the Gold Saucer. Manderville Gold Saucer is now accessible. So you can take the ride here, which is what I did. Welcome to the Manderville Gold Saucer, where all your dreams come true. That is, all your dreams come true if you have enough points. Gil can be exchanged for MGP at the main counter in the middle of the entrance square. The current rate is 10 Gil for 1 MGP. Bulldog law prevents Gold Saucer from exchanging MGP if the patron already possesses more than 500. MGP cannot be converted back into Gil, but the points can be used to purchase an assortment of wonderful prizes. The prize claim attendant also located at the main counter. Yes, this is why we're here, for the stuff. Alright. World of Wonders. The attendant at the airship landing seems eager to welcome you to the Gold Saucer. Welcome, honored guests, to the Manderville Gold Saucer, where your wildest dreams are ever but a card or chocobo's beak away from coming true. If this is your first visit, nothing would please us more than to give you a full tour of our establishment, that you might enjoy its wonders to the fullest. At the conclusion of your tour, it is our custom to offer our esteemed patrons a complimentary gift straight from the vaults of our illustrious proprietor himself. Consider it Lord Manderville's way of personally thanking you for your patronage. Should you wish to take the tour, please proceed to the main counter over there and speak with a receptionist. On behalf of the management, may I take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Gold Saucer. Rest assured, my colleagues and I will spare no effort in seeing that your visit is pleasant and a profitable one. May fortune smile upon you. Alright. Yes, and of course we have the bunny girls. Welcome, traveler, to the Gold Saucer. This is the main counter where you can purchase tickets for the mini Cackpot, acquire and redeem Manderville Gold Saucer points, and much, much more. What in the world are Manderville Gold Saucer points, I hear you cry? Most astute question, and one which I shall be only too happy to answer. But first, if I may direct your gaze to your left. Beyond those majestic gates, you will find the Chocobo Square, home to the Chocobo Racing Circuit. Aye, what Chocobo owner has not dreamed of pitting their fleetest bird against the realm's finest in a pulse-quickening dash for fame and fortune? Truly, it is the sport of sultans. And should you desire a more elaborate contest of strategy, you will surely find it in Minion Square at Lord Vermilion's tables, where would-be generals pit armies of minions against one another at battles for honor and glory. Now, where were we? Yes, Manderville Gold Saucer points. Put simply, MGP, as we call it for short, is the currency by which dreams are bought and sold within these halls. But my associate here, beside me, can tell you more, including how to go about acquiring some MGP on your own. Pray speak to him to continue your tour. Speak with the Gold Saucer attendant. Yes. Oh, it's the other one. Anyway, this is the... It's the one over here. But this is the prize guy. If you ask yourself the question, why are you here? For all of this type of stuff. You've got all kinds of different weapons. You've got all kinds of different, this is all Mog stuff. So, like, wrong click. So like that, you can, you know, buy things like this, which is a kind of a cool little trench coat. All the stuff in here is like level 1, so you can glamour it onto anything. He's also got a whole bunch of music, a whole bunch of housing pieces, and then his last page is a huge pile of pets and also a relatively large pile of mounts. So, oh, and these are all emotes. This is all of like the eyeglasses stuff. Then you've got parasols, wings, bardings. Basically, if you are a collector, if you like collecting stuff, this is one of your main activities that you're going to want to be doing. All right, let's talk to this guy. So you're about to experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer for the first time, are you? How I envy you. But before you venture forth, you'll want to exchange a share of your gil for MGP, a service which is my great honor to provide. With MGP in your coin purse, you should be able to enjoy all the fabulous attractions we have to offer and all of the wonderful games. If you play them with skill, you'll find your little stack of points increasing 10, 20, even 100-fold. Now that you know the fundamentals, ready to step out onto the floor of the Gold Saucer. Your tour will continue at the card square to the southwest. The card trader there will be your guide. I would, of course, be happy to exchange some of your gil for MGP before you venture on. While my associates and I strive to leave nothing unexplained, there truly is no substitute for first-hand experience, and I heartily recommend trying your hand at our many amusements for yourself. So if you talk to him, you can change. So it's 10 to 1. So if you want, say, 100, it's 1,000 gil. But you can only do that up till you have 500, which 500 is basically nothing. So, okay. Most important thing to do while you are here wandering around. Attune yourself to the Aetherite. Alright. Like a city, the Gold Saucer also has the little Aetherites, the shards. So you do want to attune yourself to these. So you can see it's got, what, one... So we got, this is the main Aetherite. This is where we are right now. So it's got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to find as we're wandering around. Alright, where are we supposed to go? Card square? It's... Oh, behind us. Well, aren't you a handsome one? Welcome to Card Square, home of the Triple Triad tables. What's Triple Triad, you ask? While only the mind-bending, pulse-pounding, madly Moorish card game. What, Moorish? It's taken the realm by storm, but don't take my word for it. Behold. Can you not feel the tension in the air? Form a hand of 5 cards and play the role of a field general sending your bravest into battle. Should you wish to learn the rules and experience the excitement for yourself, you need only ask. Start today and we'll even throw in some complimentary cards to help you on your way. You can face off against a single opponent anytime. Or, if you crave... Oh, I clicked it. A minute to learn, a lifetime to master. That's Triple Triad. Ah, but I'm getting carried away. You have a tour to finish. Wonder Square is your next destination. Not that there's any hurry, of course. If you'd like to play a hand or two before you go, you but need to say the word. So I'm not going to go into detail on every single game, but Triple Triad's a card game where basically you're putting cards down on a board. Let's see, where's Wonder Square? Is the one to the south, and then you have numbers on your cards, and if your numbers are higher than the numbers on the other card, you flip the card, and then that card becomes yours. And basically, whoever ends the game with the most cards being theirs wins. But I'm going to go into detail in each game individually at a later point in time. You look lost, honey. Why don't I show you around? I've been dying for some company. Feast your eyes on Wonder Square, from gripping games and awe-inspiring attractions to the finest in fine dining and the freshest of refreshments. There's no end to the wonders housed within these halls. Well, let's not forget the most wondrous of them all. El Coloso, as we lovingly call our mammoth cactar mascot, is the star of some of our most popular events. Suffice it to say, you won't want to miss them. Now, I know what you're thinking. With everything going on at Gold Saucer, how can I ever hope to keep up? But you needn't worry. My fellow gatekeepers and I will always be on hand to see that you don't miss a thing. For the continuation of your tour, I've been instructed to direct you into the waiting arms of my colleague Valletta at the Kekbot board. She's one of our most popular girls, and once you meet her, I'm sure you'll understand why. Well, ta-ta for now. Alright. And the Kekbot board is over that way. I'll make a separate video on this, but this right here is probably the most important reason to come to the Gold Saucer. Masked Roast here runs a weekly event called the Fashion Report. And basically what they do is they give you kind of a theme, and then every week you're supposed to figure out how to, you know, what things to wear to make that theme work. And it's the quickest source of MGP there is. Basically, you get 60,000 a week if you do the, you know, kind of the minimum level here. All right, Kekbot board. Greetings, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I'm Valletta, and I'd like to personally welcome you to Event Square. The most spacious of all the areas in the Gold Saucer, Event Square is a veritable cornucopia of pleasure and delight. Doubtless the sizable stage in the middle of the square has caught your eye. That's the scene of some of our most sensational attractions, so don't be shy about taking center stage. After the curtain has fallen, why not try changing your life forever? At the Jumbo Kekbot, all you need is a handful of MGP and a head full of dreams. Just choose 4 numbers and cast your hopes to the heavens. You never know when Naimia will smile down upon you. Now, as much as I've enjoyed getting to know you, I'm afraid it's time for us to part. The next and final leg of your tour takes you to the Round Square. Don't think too hard about the name, darling. Even I'm not sure it's supposed to make sense. So Kekbot is basically a little lottery they do every week. And it resets Saturday night. So, let's see, where are we going now? Over that way. Might as well pick up one of the Aetherites while we're here. Alright, go ahead and jump downstairs. That's the quick way to go. So, of course, there's a whole pile of different games here, and then they've got, you know, their little mini games. They've got their attraction games, which are like, I think these are on like a 15-minute timer. They call them out when they're going to occur. Are you a first-time visitor? I was told to expect 1,000 welcomes to the Gold Saucer and 1,000 welcomes to Round Square. How can a square be round, you ask? I'm not sure I understand the question. Moving on to more important matters. Is that lofty peak not a sight to behold? That's Mount Corel, a main attraction here at Round Square. One of our most thrilling events pits our customers against each other in a challenge to see who can most swiftly scale its heights. I tell you, the view from the summit is a sight to behold. And that concludes your tour of the Gold Saucer. While I'm sure you're eager to start enjoying yourself, pray do not forget to return to the main counter and claim your complimentary gift. So they do an event here that is a jumping puzzle, and I can tell you, I am god-awful at it. So it's not one I terribly go out of my way for. If I'm over here and, it pops up, I'll go do it, but I have not had a huge ton of success on it. And of course, like, each little exclamation point you see in here is basically opens another game. So, let's see, where are we here? Welcome back, honored guest. I trust that you've come away from the tour with a greater appreciation of all the Gold Saucer has to offer. As a token of our appreciation for your patronage, it is my great pleasure to offer you a complimentary gift from the personal vaults of our esteemed proprietor. Roland will knock me down with a chocobo's tail feather. Is that a new customer I see? Aha! I hardly could have picked a better time to drop in for an impromptu inspection. Master Roland, yes, this gentleman here has but this moment completed his introductory tour. Is that so? Well, then allow me to personally welcome you to the Gold Saucer. I'm Roland, good sir. The fellow entrusted you with overseeing the daily affairs of this fine establishment on behalf of our esteemed proprietor. Great man, if there ever was one. You're an adventurer, yes? Your dress and bearing told me as much. I dare say then that your travels, you have seen firsthand the difficulties which yet plague our nation. Witnessed the struggles of Alamigo's displaced masses and those whose homes were consumed in the fires of the calamity. The Sultanate is not unsympathetic to their plight, of course, yet how can one begin to provide succor to such countless multitudes? One man had an answer. Godbert Manderville had a dream of a house of untold wonders that would provide stable employment and lodgings to the displaced, mirth and merriment to the disconsolate, and prosperity and plenty to the Sultanate at large. To many of our patrons, the Gold Saucer is merely Eorzea's foremost entertainment venue, a place to forget about their cares for the day. To me, it is one of the founding stones upon which our realm will be rebuilt, a miracle wrought by the hand of the greatest man I have ever known. Something tells me you understand that which I have told you, that you, perchance, share a similar dream. But I shall keep you no longer. The Gold Saucer and all its wonders await, friend. Pray enjoy them to your heart's content. Till we meet again, may the spinner's pull ever be kind. Alright, and this gives me 5 tickets, and the tickets are usable on the little mini games, so you can play the mini games basically for free. And there you are. That is how you get to the Gold Saucer. And like I said, if you go around here, all of these little blue quests are something that opens up one of the games. So we will come back here and go through some of the games, at least the ones that I know what I'm doing, or kind of sort of know what I'm doing. And that's the Gold Saucer. So I hope you enjoyed the video today, and please do all the things. Leave a like and subscribe, and If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section, and I will get to them as soon as possible. And otherwise, I hope you have a great day.